Hello Scorpio, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive cards, I'm using the Angels Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay, now, underlying information. Alright, so, stop. Well, this seems to be crossing that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna... Another one? Alright, so... Scorpio, this might be a little complicated, but we'll find out. You have an interesting spot here in the center, which I'll pick it up after, but there's like a cross. Two cards crossed, one face down, one face up, and there's one that came right from the bottom of the deck, kind of fell out in the bottom for your overall energy, because I feel like when something happens here you're not expecting, your whole view might change of the situation. So let's get in here and find out what's going on, because you get the Magician going in, a situation you're looking to take control of, and it has to do with history of relationships. I feel like this is more family-oriented. It definitely could be business-oriented. If the people you work with feel like family to you and you like hanging out with them, you see them outside of work, it's that type of thing. Or if where you work you take care of people, like you're that motherly influence or fatherly influence, whatever, you look out for people in some sort of way, then it could. But I feel like you're having ideas about what you want to happen with the people around you. These are people you have history with. And I feel like you might have been taking a break or maybe a little bit annoyed with certain people, and you're reconsidering and you're looking to repair or cultivate relationships a little better. Is that correct? Yes. So it's about people who I think you might have been taking a break from, or might have gotten on your nerves, that you're reconsidering being involved with these people again, whoever it is. I feel like this is a healing moment for you. You taking a power position and trying to move a situation to a more engaging level. Okay. So that seems to be what we're coming into here. There's people that got on your nerves. Something went. You weren't as involved as you have been in the past, and you're looking to possibly get involved again. Okay. Now we get into whatever's happening. So there's two face-down oracle cards, and there is the Page of Swords for the environment. The Page of Swords, especially in this deck, they try to get things going that are a little bit too much for them sometimes. And sometimes I've noticed with this card, they try to take control of something that they really can't handle. So I'm wondering what's going on with that, because I feel like this is where things go left and right here. Before it actually happens, they're biding their time, and you don't realize it. They have the weight, and it's face down. You don't realize they're biding their time. I don't really like the way that looks. But let's see what comes next, because this is where you have the crossed card. So I feel like they're taking on something that's more than they can handle. And they may not realize that. I don't know what they're doing, but something's a bit out of their league, whatever that may be. It's like going to it's like going to get a cup of water with like a thimble. I don't know. It's just not happening. So they come forward. They're waiting. They're biding their time. And what's going on here? Ooh. Okay. So this person, people, whatever's going on here, I feel like this is somebody making a relationship change. Because you're not seeing this. So it's definitely not about you. The lovers were face down. This person has been waiting it out, and they're leaving somebody for someone else. Somebody else is already in the mix. They're leaving someone for someone else. So if this is hitting for you, this is coming out of left field. It's going to seem like this person's biding their time, but they're taking on more than they can chew. So what's going? Because this flips. You go into the situation before you know that, before you know about this, before you know about that person leaving one person to go towards another. You're thinking about working things out. You're like trying to balance things out, giving things a shot. You're in like a negotiation mode. Balance, give, take. That's what I'm getting for this. So I'm not going to overly analyze that. You flip to. You're not happy about this. Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of disgusted with this. And you're walking away. You were going to balance it out here. You're willing to compromise, work things out, deal with things, you know. But once you saw this happening, you were out. I feel like you're kind of disgusted with it, though. The word disgust comes to mind. You're not happy. It switches. As soon as you find out what's going on here, you're out. I feel like you're out. Now, this situation, for this to really calm down or for you to be okay with it, I feel like it's going to take some time, especially when it's got a year from now on your side. It's going to take you a long while. When this card comes out, it can literally mean a year, but I'm feeling like it's going to take a long while before you're okay with this and you're willing to talk to this person or deal with this person again. And only after a good amount of time. Now, it does say a year from now, which can be literal. A lot of times I feel like this is just basically saying like a good season, or for you, it's going to feel like a long time. It could be 3-4 months if that feels adequate to you, because that could be a long while too. But it's definitely denoting it's going to be a good while before you're in the mood to even consider this person. And I feel like the reason that it even comes back around, and they realize this person, whoever this is, who seems to be taking on more than they can deal with, which I'm not understanding exactly where that's hitting, because I feel like they maybe think this is going to go better than it actually is, and I feel like maybe that's what that's saying when this is like too over-ambitious, like they're expecting this to go better than it actually does, is in relation to how you're going to take it. They realize, whatever happens, they realize that you're just not in the mood, so they wait a good while before they come back, and there's like almost like an olive branch. Like I see a peaceful resolution, but this was face down too, which means that you're not going to see this coming. It's a good while out there, or at least 3 to 4 months. Could be a literal year, but then I feel like that comes back. The olive branch is extended your way. You have the 7 of Cups with the Hermit. I feel like when this comes back around, possibilities seem to be afoot again, but you have to take it takes you a long time to think about it, to think how you view the situation, what's it worth, what has happened before, like should you even bother, do you want this to happen, like you have to like really think it through. I know that these are usually like shorter term readings. For this one though, for this situation, it's going to be a long while before you're willing to even think about this again. And you're just, because I feel that disgust comes through. Whatever's going on with this person, I feel like you might be aware that they're leaving the situation or leaving some type of relationship or whatever it is. But when you realize why they're leaving, I feel like that's the trip. I feel like that's like, oh, no, that's not cool. And then you're out. You're like, I'm done. I'm done. I feel disgust, like really disgusted. You're disgusted with the whole situation, and you're just like, you know what? I don't need this, and that's it. Okay, we good? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. Hopefully that helped, because I feel like the whole thing is here. I don't feel like you're gonna have a freak out, to be honest with you. I don't know. I feel like the disgust overwhelms it, and you're just like, there's no reason to even get upset about it. It's just, I'm done. Not even gonna, just like it wells right up. Like like I don't even need to argue with you about this. There's just bye. That's how it feels. So like I feel like maybe knowing this going into it, maybe you can prepare yourself for it. Hopefully. I don't feel like all is lost in this situation. I just feel like it's going to be a good while before you're willing to even consider it. And that other person, whoever this person is that's doing this, they're leaving one person for another, they're going to have to extend the olive branch before you're even willing to consider it. Maybe knowing that'll happen, maybe that'll help too. I hope this is a positive reading. I feel like it's kind of more of a heads up than anything else. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up like I said. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.